Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be giving a tutorial of how to take care of a pregnant person and help them give birth. So yep, here's my tutorial. Anyways, I'm going to start off here. So usually you'd spawn here, but if you were to spawn outside, you can come over here and check in a pregnant person. But if you spawned over here, you can just come through these doors over here. So anyways, we're going to check in this person, and basically I'm going to be showing you how to take care of the pregnant people. So after I'm done checking them in and claiming them, I'll get right back to you guys. Okay guys, now that I checked them in, it's time to go and claim them. So basically, they'll sit down in any of these seats here, or these blue ones, and then you just gotta go up to them and click E, or if you're on iPad or phone or something, instead, then you can just click on them. So anyways, we're just gonna have them follow us. And then we're gonna go in this labor and delivery room. So if you don't know, we're gonna go from the waiting room into these big doors that say patient's room and imaging rooms. So we're gonna go through here. We're gonna pass the reception option and go to this room with the labor and delivery sign. Anyways, so you can pick any one of these labor rooms. Though I would say the best room to pick is OB1 because it's closest to the supply room, and you'll need to be going there a lot. So anyways, I'm going to go in OB1. I'm just going to have your patient sit down. So first it says to go grab a gown. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to go grab a gown. It's right here in the storage room, supply room. And we're just going to click E once again. And then we're going to wait for the doctor to reveal the symptoms. So I'll get right back to you once that's done. Okay guys, now that I'm done waiting, it says to go. Doctor has ordered treatments. Check the computer, and you can find the computer right here. You just click sign in, and then you just have to go in. And next it says to go grab a urine sample from the supply room. It's right here by the swab samples, blood samples, bandages, crackers, and cough drops. Right here in the supply room. Okay, now it says to go put on gloves. In OB1, you can find gloves here. But if not there, I would just say to go to the gloves here. It's right next to the supply room. But anyways, I'm going to grab them from OB1. Collect the sample. You just click E on them. Or if you don't want to click E, you can always click left click, and then that will just give you it. Anyway, so you're going to leave the labor and delivery rooms. And you're going to walk out here, and here's the tube system. So you're going to put in a capsule and click this. There might be a loud noise in a second. That loud noise just tells you that it's done. So now we're going to go back to the room. And in any trash can, you can throw away your gloves by just clicking E, and click E again to use the sink. And of course, E to put on gloves. Only if you want to put the gloves back on. If you don't want to put the gloves back on, then you could just, yeah. Anyways, this is going to take a while to load, but anyways, once this is done, it will give you a little green pop-up, and then wait a little more, so I'll see you guys after that. do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, do do do. Okay, guys, now that this is like about done, it's gonna finish in another second. Okay, next it says to take the temperature, so you're just gonna click E on them to take their temperature. And same for heart rate. Next, for the take blood pressure, we're going to head outside and it's right over here next to this clothes thing. And then here it's called the vitals cart. You're going to pick it up and then you're just going to left click to place it down. And then you're going to click E and then click use. And then this will take the blood pressure. Okay, now that that's done, tells you to use the computer to report vital signs. So you're going to go here and you're just going to report them. You don't have to click anything to report them. You just click sign in. Okay, now it says to get a cup from the ice machine. So now we're going to go back to the supply room. And there's this little machine here that says ice. You're going to click get cup and then click fill cup. And then over here, you're just going to click E to give it to the patient. Okay, now it says to have the patient walk around for 200 steps. Now, I'm just going to do this off camera because it takes a while. Okay. Just gonna pretend like I walked around. Okay, guys, now that we're done walking around, we're gonna head back inside and just bring your patient back to the seat. Okay, next it says to attach the fetal monitor. It's right here on this little gray machine. You can click E. And then it says to check strip. It's actually like at the exact same spot. And click that. And then it says doctor has ordered treatments. Check the computer. So you can click sign in again. Now he's ordered saline. So we're going to put that on. Saline IV. And then turn on the infant warmer and place a hat and swaddle in it. So you're just going to go over here. Turn on the warm light, red light, whatever you want to call it. It says it's called the warm light, and then you can click E right here to prepare the swaddle. And then next it says to prepare the delivery tools on the saline cart. So you're gonna hold E here to prepare the tools. And next it says the doctor has ordered more treatments. It says he ordered antiemetic. So we're gonna go out here to the med station. It looks like this. It's next to the baby nursery. It's also in this little area. You're gonna click E, then antiemetic. For me, it's at the top here, but wherever it is for you. And then you're gonna click order or the green button, and then you're gonna go back to your room, and you're gonna click E on your patient with it. Okay, and now it's time for the mom to give birth. So basically, you're just gonna sorry, it just takes a while for it to load. Okay, and then you're just going to click E and do that twice for the mom to have the baby. So count contractions twice. And the baby was born. Okay, next you're going to go to the cart and click E on this bulb. And then you're going to click E over here to suction the nose. Next you're going to go grab a washcloth. And you're going to dry the baby with the washcloth just by going close to the baby. Next, you're going to get the hemostat and you're going to clamp the umbilical cord 2 times. Next, the scissors. These are hard to tell apart, so here's how to tell them apart. So basically, for the hemostat, there's 2 of them on the cart since you have to do it twice. So the one with 2 is the hemostat and the one with 1 is the scissors. So next, you're going to grab the scissors and click E to cut the umbilical cord. Okay, next it says to grab a ginger ale from the supply room. So we're gonna go back to the supply room, and right over here in the mini fridge, you're just gonna click on the ginger ale, and then you're gonna left click anywhere to pour it in. Next, back to the freezer, you're gonna click cranberry juice, and click left click to put it back in. Okay, next you're gonna go back and click E to give it to the patient. Then you're just gonna let her bond. So meet you guys back in a second. Do 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 do. Okay, now that the mom is done bonding with her baby, it's time to go ask her how she feels. Okay, so she'll say she's feeling okay. Then you're gonna go back to your vitals machine, and then you're just gonna do the use again, E, then use to check the blood pressure again. Okay. Anyways, so next we're gonna go to the computer again to report the new vital signs. Next, we're gonna take the baby and we're gonna put them in the warmer. Next, we're gonna go to the supply room, and over here you can see this label. Premix baby balls are right here. Then these vaccine and eye ointments are next to each other. You're gonna grab those too. Then you're gonna go over here and just click left click near the baby to put it on the baby. Next, it tells you to look at the baby's weight on the black screen. This baby is 5 pounds and 2 ounces. Next, it says to take the temperature, take heart rate, and take blood pressure. This is actually for the baby, so you're just going to click E to take the temperature. Same for the heart rate. Okay, next you're going to go back to your machine. You're just going to click use again. And it should put it on the baby. Oh, hold on. Okay, it says to get one again, so I'm going to go get a vitals cart. And we're just going to click use and put it on the baby. Okay, now that that's done, hold on, just letting it load. I'm going to go and report the baby's vital signs. I don't know where it goes because it doesn't go on here, but maybe it'll update that. Next, you're going to click on your vaccine. And you're basically just going to left click to do it on the baby. Okay, next you're going to take the baby and you're just going to give it to the mom by going near the mom. Next, you're going to go to the supply room. And you're going to click E to grab a food tray right here. You're going to go back and you're just going to click E to put it on this table here. Next, you're going to take that bottle from earlier and you're just going to give it to the mom by pressing E. And we're going to let the mom feed the baby. So see you guys in a minute. Okay, now the mom is done feeding the baby, so now you're just going to go near her to take it back. And you're going to put it in this bassinet over here. Next, you're going to go over... Sorry, I got stuck there. You're going to go over here, and you're going to click E to collect the strip. And then there's a file box in OB1, but there's also one out here, so you get to choose which one you want to do. And you can just click E to file it. Next, it wants us to wait for the mom to get her sandwich, so be back in a second. Do 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 do. Okay, now it says to ask the mom to name the baby, so you're just gonna click here, and she's gonna name the baby. Okay, she named it Jennifer. So next, you're gonna go over here, and you're going to click print birth certificate and then click print baby footprints. Actually already have them here though. So yeah, I'm going to go over here and next you're just going to click E by the mom and you're going to fill out the birth certificate. And then you're going to see it will put their name and the date. You're going to click E to give it to the dad. Next, you're going to take the baby's footprints, this paper right here, and then you're just going to click E here to take the footprints. And now you're going to give the footprints to the mom to look at. Next, you're going to go to the supply room again, and you're going to grab a shirt, which is right here, labeled baby shirts. It's right next to the gowns. And you're going to click E to dress the baby. Then click E again to swaddle the baby. And then you're just going to take the baby from the bassinet and give them back to their mom. And you're going to let the mom put the baby to sleep here and let the mom rest for a second. So I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Do 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 do. Okay guys, back with you. Now it says to tell the mom it's time for newborn test, so you're gonna click E to tell her. And then she's gonna give you her baby. You're gonna put the baby in this bassinet here, then click E to carry the bassinet. And you're just going to take the bassinet around here. So you can either take the baby bassinet through the supply room and then into here, which is the nursery. Or you can take the baby through here into the nursery. Or you can take them in through the side. Or finally, you can take them in through this side. Whichever floats your boat. Then you're going to click E again to drop the bassinet. Then you're going to take the baby from the bassinet and put it on the scale. Okay, next it says to take note of the baby's weight, and then you're gonna click E to measure the baby, click E to feel the belly, and then you're gonna go over here, and you're gonna click E to take the bassinet, and click E to poke the baby's heel with it. Next, you're gonna go back over here, and you're gonna grab one of these vaccines, and give the baby its second vaccine. Next, it says to swallow the baby. Now, it's time to grab the baby from the scale and calm baby down. You can just walk in circles or something, and it helps. Next, feed the baby until they're happy. Really, you just have to walk around and it'll skip the steps, but yeah, that's how it works for me, but you can obviously do these steps. Put the baby on a bassinet, so I'm just going to put the baby back here. Next, you're going to go to the supply room right through here, and on this little pink tray here, you're going to click E to take a pacifier. And some people have troubles with this. Basically, the pacifier is right in between. Take the baby and move the bassinet right here. Now we let the baby rest for a bit. This is going to be fast, so we're just going to wait. Okay, now that that's done, now we have to wheel the bassinet back to the mom. Take the sweet baby away. Okay, you're just going to bring the bassinet back here. Now we're going to go back to the printer, which is back here. Right over here at the back counter. And you're going to click to discharge papers. And that's going to print them, so we're just going to wait for a second. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, guys, now that it's done printing, we're going to take it. And we're going to go over here. We're going to click E to give it to the mom. Next, we're going to file it in the discharge box. Now, as you can see, the dad left. We'll establish why he left in a second. Next, we're going to take the baby from here and give it to the mom. I'm going to put the bassinet back. Okay, next we're going to go to the hallway. I already have a wheelchair, but I'm going to show you where you can get one. You can get one right over here by OB2. Okay, next we're going to go over here, and we're just going to get it near the mom, and she'll sit in it. Next, we're going to go back out the door for labor and delivery. We're going to go back to the lobby over here. Usually by the time I finish, there's another pregnant couple. This time there isn't, but yeah. And here's where the dad left. He's waiting outside with the car seat and birth certificate, as you can tell. Then the mom will just get off the wheelchair and go with him. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of how to take care of a pregnant patient. See you guys soon, and bye. Okay.